Hi, this is Sai Morton with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the forexpsummit.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit forexpsummit.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody. Right now, as usual, let's take a look at the gold market. On the gold market right now we have a very interesting situation, since it lets us to discuss and take a look from the theoretical point of view how we usually deal with the bread and butter trade, bread and butter Jordan-Napoli pattern. So usually the major problem when traders try to trade this pattern appears around how to take the decision where a particular market should start the upward action. So just remind you that bread and butter trade is based on the thrust up by the Jordan-Napoli framework. When the market shows the sufficient thrust up, then drop shows close below the 3x3. This green line is the 3x3 moving average. It means that 3 period simple moving average shifted forward for the 3 period, displaced forward for the 3 period. That's why it calls it the 3x3 DMA, displaced moving average. So as you can see, we have thrust close below the 3x3, and market should reach one of the significant fib levels. We call significant fib levels either 3.8 fib support or 6.18 fib support. That's by Jordan-Napoli framework. But we also right now use as the 50% level is also as the important. And market should reach one of these levels within the 3 sessions below the 3x3. So it could reach it either on the first, on the second, or on the third. So right now we see that market is showing the second close below the 3x3, although the session hasn't been closed yet. But market has closed once, very significant below 3x3. That's the second session. And take a look. Market has dropped below the 3.8 level. I don't have it on this chart. This tells that we can't get that double repo sell pattern. This is another Jordan-Napoli pattern, but double repo pattern suggests that market oppositely should not reach the important level. So as market already has dropped below the 3x3, below the 3.8 fib level, hence we already do not have the double repo. That's why the only pattern that we could get here is bread and butter buy. And right now market stands at the 50% support, this 1260 area. Also, this is inner trend line as we take a look at it previously. So you can see this is important support area. And the 1260 area is in general, it's very significant because take a look, that was 1260, drop below it again, 1260, breakout, now it's 1260, it's the support. Hence, we think that here is really the level where bread and butter could start. The minimum target of the bread and butter trade is the 618 resistance of the whole action to the downside. So now we are coming to the most interesting moment, how to understand that precisely from that level market should start area. Maybe it will drop lower to the 1248. This also could happen. It's a major question usually among the traders from which particular level the bread and butter will start, because Jordan-Napoli doesn't tell it precisely. So he tells that it should start from one of the important levels depending on the market will reach within the 3 closes. But which one? It's almost the problem. And we can't estimate it in any other way but just to take a look at the intraday charts. So usually it works as follows. When you see the bread and butter on the daily chart, you should drop to the downward, 1 frame down. So this will be hourly chart by the Jordan-Napoli rules. So Jordan-Napoli do not use the 4-hour time frame chart. It uses daily, and after that it uses hourly. So if we will take a look at the hourly chart, what we have here. Here you should have some patterns that tell you that market is ready for reversal to the upside. Some reversal, upward reversal patterns. And here we have at least 2 of them. First of all, take a look at the initial A, B, C top pattern. You see that market has completed this A, B, C, D pattern right here. The CD leg of this pattern is slower than the AB. and it tells that market slowed down. It's forming some kind of the even wedge pattern, as you can see here. And it means that at the 1260 we also have not just the fib level, but we have agreement support. This significantly stronger area of support than the just fib level. Let's go further. Right now we have also the butterfly buy pattern. It's 1618 butterfly buy that has been completed also in the same level. And we know that the butterfly is a reversal pattern. It should trigger the upward retracement. Finally, we have another minor Giordano pattern as the double repo buy right at this fib level. So you can see the recent thrust down, close above the 3x3, close below and create the new lows and close above. This minor candle, small candle, is the confirmation of this double repo buy pattern. So as you can see, the patterns that stand on the intraday charts corresponds to the solution that we are searching on the daily chart. And they answer on the question, could market turn to the upside right from this area? We could say yes, it could, because market has formed a lot of patterns that confirm support around 1260 and increases the confidence that precisely the 1260 area could become the reversal point where market should start upward bounce. The target of the bread and butter trade will be 1294, 1295, as I said, 618 resistance of the whole move down. Here is how usually the bread and butter trades take place and how traders usually trade them. So this approximate conclusions chain that we should pass to decide whether the market is really could turn to the upside here or not. So that being said, let's take a look. So as you can see, the setup is also interesting, not just by the practical applicability, but also as a theoretical very good example. Also, guys, take a look that here we have minor gap that hasn't been closed yet totally. So here market has made an attempt to close this gap, but it hasn't been closed totally on the gold market, and it stands precisely at the target of the bread and butter trade. That's why when the market will reach the 1294, it will try to close this gap also. So probably it could reach even the 13 even area. What the reasons could be for that jump? Well, it's difficult to say. Currently, we suspect that United Kingdom should stay in the European Union, but at the same time, market could turn to some profit taken on this drop. Scalp traders could take in the short positions here. It could trying to start to take into profit. Maybe some volatility or some preliminary results could be published where the supporters of the Brexit will win, and this could bring the significant volatility on the market, and market could show very large swings that could also let market to reach this area. So these reasons could be even the technical that will just push market higher. Besides, this is not really very significant action for the gold market at approximately $30. This is very significant for our accounts, as $30 per contract is significant. But if we'll take a look at the daily chart, well, 1294, yes, it's not really small, but still it could happen. Why not? It's acceptable. So this really could happen, especially at the eve of the Brexit results. Maybe some other political events will happen, or something, some news will be released that could also impact on the situation of the gold market. But currently, guys, as you could see by your own eyes that we have the setup for the bread and butter buy, and we have real patterns in place that hints on the possible upward action that could start precisely from that level. That's why let's keep watching this very interesting setup, and then it has chances to be finished before the final results of the voting will be published. So that will let us to avoid the real volatility, real doom and gloom situation when the market will start reacting on the official results of the voting. That's another attractive moment in this setup. So let's keep watching what we will get.